to the newest edition of TNInews with your host, JC. Everybody, JC here, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of TNInews Live. We've got, a fair number of things to go over today. We've got some new updates on Marvel Legends. Well, minor update on Marvel Legend in regards to the Quicksilver figure. Kind of a confirmation of what I had talked about on Monday. I'm noticing the yellow in my shirt is conflicting with the... I hate that with the live streams, like green and yellows and stuff. They kind of screw up on camera. Anyway, Marvel Legends. Let's do a quick Actually, my mouse is acting up. Nothing like Wednesday technical difficulties. All right, so let's do a quick roll call. See who's in the house. Mr. Allmine, what is up? Felix is in the house. What is up, my friend? Rashid, Jay the Grind, good to see you. Jason Cook, what is up? Felix, yellow makes the shirt look vintage. Sup, Hanzo. So like I said, Marvel Legends, Dan Young gave us an update. So for folks overseas, not Canada, but like overseas international markets, that get on my nerves. My mouse battery is dying. The Quicksilver, the Walmart exclusive Quicksilver that they announced at San Diego. Got this updated image. According to Dan Young, will go up overseas, again, international, basically tomorrow. So I don't know exactly where this figure will be available overseas, but here in the United States and Canada, it's a Walmart exclusive. Dan Young just said October, but as I said on Monday, or last time we talked about this figure, I thought it was going up, would be going up during the next Walmart Collector Con, which is generally about the same time as New York Comic Con, which of course is in October. So, but just a heads up for anybody outside of Canada and the US, if you want this classic retro card back Quicksilver figure, looks like you'll get your opportunity tomorrow. I assume maybe 1 p.m. Eastern time, but being it's an international release, right now I won't swear to that. For you Deadpool fans, we've got the Mezco 112 Deadpool figure, new 112 collective Deadpool figure from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. This is now available for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. The cost is $100. So we saw this at San Diego. You do get Dogpool with this figure. You get, of course, hands and his swords and all that jazz. Teasing Wolverine there with the image. So, again, pre-orders are now live for this figure if you want to add it to your collection. Some new mini-mates going up for pre-order this coming Friday, I believe, if you're into mini-mates. So, Sinister, Goblin Queen, Magic, Demonized Wolverine, and I forget the Nastrich, or however you pronounce the demon's name, the red dude with the wings. So again, for you Mini-Mate fans, look for those to go up for pre-order on Friday. Bunch of previous exclusives, Hasbro Pulse exclusives, have now gone up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So if you didn't get them from Hasbro Pulse, then Detroit Steel here is one of them. The animated series Doctor Strange and Morbius figures. There are a few others. I guess it's just, yeah. There's some G.I. Joe stuff went up this week as well. So the Sergeant Slaughter Marauder 2-pack, again previously exclusive to Hasbro Pulse, that's now available at Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The Crimson set, the Trouble Bubble, the Mobile Missile System, the Female Cobra Troopers, the Soldier 3-pack to go along with the Hiss Tank. All of those, again, previously exclusive to Hasbro Pulse, are now available at other retailers. Those, Big Bad Toy Store, and had some Star Wars ones as well. So the Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Ghost 3 set, the Super Battle Droid and Battle Droid with 3PO head, the Last Command set. Those, again, all available now outside of Hasbro Pulse. For you Star Wars fans, we also had new pre-orders this morning. These were announced last week at PulseCon. But the Dagon figure and then the updated Tatooine Luke and Princess Leia figures from A New Hope, of course. Again, these were announced last week during Hasbro PulseCon, but the pre-orders went live today, so you can get them at places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. I think they're up on Amazon as well. Those you can now add to your collection as well. What's up, E. Leo? How you doing? Daniel St. John. Yay on Quicksilver. Again, for those of you in the U.S. and in Canada, we've got to wait till next month, probably around, I'm going to say, the middle of the month. It may, I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart CollectorCon takes place at the same time as New York Comic Con, like that same week. Eric, what is up? Felix, definitely need this for my Brotherhood team. Skunk, good old Wally World exclusives I will never see. I think he's jumping ahead. So again, a lot of G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Marvel stuff that was previously Hasbro Pulse exclusives are available essentially outside of Hasbro Pulse. We've talked about this one before, but the Masters of the Universe Demo Man is going to be going up on the 25th on Mattel Creations website, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So for those of you still collecting Origins, this is one you might want to check out. Again, this is being sold as Mattel Creations exclusive. We got some new updated images for some of the figures we've seen before. So, plus a new one. New returning of Fisto, Evelyn, Flying Fist He-Man. I think we've seen that one before. And then a new subline for Masterverse, Vintage Collection Skeletor. So I guess, another Skeletor basically, but I guess made to have some traits of the original, action figure. Though again, this is Masterverse, not Origins. And right now, Skeletor seems to be the first figure in this new vintage line. Definitely on the back of the packaging, it is looking more vintage. The front looks pretty much like a typical Masterverse figure. So the front of the packaging doesn't really look vintage, but the back of the packaging does. And I don't think there's any mini comics included. So, and then Flying Fist He-Man. I can't remember if we've seen this one before. This might be our first time seeing this one. We have seen this one, the new Eternia Fisto. I believe this was announced at San Diego Comic-Con. And then the new Eternia Evelyn, which I think is probably the best looking Masterverse Evelyn that they've done to date. So I will definitely be picking that one up. Still no word yet on when exactly these are going to be going up for pre-order. So I'm guessing soon, but again, those details have not been made available. If you're into Barbie and Batman, we've got some new Barbie, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn figures. So I guess celebrating Batman Day. These are available for pre-order on Amazon and Entertainment Earth. Breaking just now, the Street Fighter Guile figure from Jada Toys looks like is going to be going for pre-order tomorrow, so 12 p.m. Eastern time. If you're collecting the Jada Toys stuff, Guile is going up for pre-order tomorrow. So again, at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So we saw this on display at San Diego Comic-Con, but again, pre-orders have just been announced to be going up tomorrow. I will be picking that one up for sure. We've got a new Storm collectible figure from King of Fighters. Joe Higashi is, of course, available at Big Bad Toy Store. So if you've been collecting the King of Fighters 112 figures from Storm Collectibles, this is one that you might want to get. Again, available for pre-order at our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. I never really played this game very much, so it's not one I have a huge fondness for. But I think it looks good, especially for like a type of character that doesn't have much in the way of clothes on. So the muscular, sculpting on this figure looks pretty good. And the cost of this one is $89.99. For you for you AEW fans, we've got a new Ring of Honor figure being made available on September 25th on Jazzware's Vault website. Brody Lee. So again, that's supposed to be going up on September 25th. That's essentially a Jazzwares exclusive. For you Beetlejuice fans, we saw these announced at San Diego Comic-Con, but these are part of the McFarlane Toys 6-inch Movie Maniacs line, so not much in the way of articulation. You get the backdrops, you get Beetlejuice in his white and black suit, and then the red tuxedo. Both figures went up for pre-order today, so you can get them on Amazon or places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So again, those are 6-inch Movie Maniac Beetlejuice figures. For you turtle fans, we've got Christmas turtles. So these are from NECA Toys. They're being sold as Walmart exclusives, $149.99. Went up for pre-order today on Walmart's website. Looks like they are still available. So if you want to add these to your collection and you don't want to have to try and hunt around in the store, you can add them. Again, Christmas turtles get little packages, and these are movie turtles basically in Christmas. You get a skateboard and you get some lights, get a sewer cover, alternate hands. I guess they don't have weapons. Yep, my mouse is dying on me here. Should have replaced the battery before starting. Yeah, so I don't think they have weapons. They just have like Christmas decoration. I guess you don't need weapons on Christmas. So again, if you want to add that one, you can go over to TNI and find the link. I don't know, 150 does seem like a little steep price when you don't get a ton of accessories, but it seems to be kind of becoming the norm with those. Contra fans, we've got new 112 figures coming from Hyatt Toys. I've not seen these go up for pre-order anywhere, but again, these are 112 scale figures based on Operation Galuga, the Galuga game. So I suspect those will go up. I'm pretty sure places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth will carry those. So I would suspect those will be going up for pre-order soon. We saw, I think we talked about these that had popped up overseas, but now it's been officially announced by McFarlane. This is the gold label Sinestro, which is going to be coming to Target. Also, Commander Steel from the JSA, and this also is coming to Target. So, and I believe there will be platinum versions of both those guys. Got a new Dracula figure, Ultimate figure from NECA Toys. That's available for pre-order. Places like Big Bad Toy Store. Part of their Monster Mayhem reveals / pre-orders that they always do leading up to Halloween. Got alternate heads, the shovel, the candles, and multiple pairs of hands. New Freddy figure as well, Dream Warrior 8-inch cloth figure. If you're doing the 8-inch stuff, then this is one you might want to check out. It's got the faces on his chest. If you pull up the sweater. For you 89 Batman fans, if you're collecting any of the Spin Master stuff, these are 4-inch. The Batwing with Batman it was up before, but I believe it had sold out. But last time I checked, it was once again available for $20. Again, this is a 4-inch figure and 4-inch scale Batwing from the '89 movie. But again, if you missed out previously, you've got another chance at it. Super 7's doing some Halloween bodega reaction stuff, which you can pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. Oh, another Elvira figure. This is again an 8-inch cloth figure. Commando Elvira. A new Joker statue went up for pre-order this week from McFarlane Toys. So this is pretty cool. Thanks to Black Genghis, he created this pretty extensive, elaborate checklist for GI Joe Classified. We've got a high-res version available. If you want to come over to TNI, you can download it for your, wallpaper or something. But this pretty much has everything on it up until this point that's been announced, that, or at least that we have images of. He's even got the name reveals down here in the corner. So, and you can check him out. He's got an Instagram account, so you can check him out if you want. Going back to McFarlane, we are in the final hours of the Kickstarter for Medieval Spawn. So we're down to 18 hours to go before this campaign ends. We're at 1,912,792. We've got the large axe that was just added the other day. So we are, I want to say we're like 3 accessories shy of what was shown on this sheet. So there's like 17 here on the sheet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 have been announced to be included. And then again, I think there's 17 items here on the sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so we've got 3 more items that I'm going to guess he's going to throw in at the very last minute. But again, if you want to add any of these to your collection, I think I am going to go and get the blue one. I still haven't done it yet, but I probably will here before the campaign ends. I do like the blue one. So that's my favorite of the ones they're offering, so I probably will end up adding that one. Transformer Day was yesterday. We had some new Transformer pre-orders. So from Transformer 1, Sentinel Prime, Elita 1, and Badassatron all went up for pre-order. Movie opens in theaters this weekend. I've heard good things about it, so I haven't decided if I'm going to go to the theater and watch it, but I have heard pretty good things about it. I think as far as like toys, I guess there was a new Transformer from 3.0 that was offered on Walmart, a DLX Optimus Prime. But again, we had Transformer Day yesterday, so that was pretty much the pre-orders. We also had these. These went up on Walmart as well, again from 3.0. I feel like we've seen these before, but I won't swear to it. These, of course, do not transform, but those are available on Walmart. We talked about the Star Wars pre-orders. I don't think there's really anything else on the Star Wars front. We do have a new Lego sail barge coming. This will be going up for pre-order on October 6th, or purchase. It is has a hefty price tag, $500. If you want to add this bad boy to your collection. but it is extensive. Again, if you're a Lego fan, Star Wars, it's kind of on par with the HasLab one, I would say. Probably not quite as big. I don't know if they give the dimensions. So this thing is 30.5 inches long. So pretty cool. Again, if you're a Lego fan. You get a lot of minifigures with this. There's like a size comparison for you. So but that's pretty much what I have for you on the news front for today. So we can go down and see what you guys are saying here. Scroll back up here. If I didn't say hi to you, Zoom, good to see you. Kobo Cop, what's up? How you doing today? I'm doing good. Hopefully you are doing good as well. Rashid, hope Quicksilver will be sold in stores. I'll be checking the back room every day. I'm good. I mean, I don't. I actually like did the Venom and the Professor X that they offered at the last Walmart Collector Con, has that shown up in physical stores? I don't track that well, what's showing up in physical stores at Walmart since my Walmart never gets anything. But I would assume if like previous Walmart Collector Con Marvel Legend figures have shown up in physical stores, that the Quicksilver would as well. Eric says Origins are so good in regards to Masters of the Universe. Would like to see a Mysterio version from Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s. I mean, as far as like the VHS 2 packs, they pretty much said that the line was going on hiatus after the Vulture one. The Vulture 2 pack was the last one for this year. So they didn't say they were like completely stopping the line, but they pretty much indicated that would be it for now. Now, sometimes they do these figures as the one-offs at Walmart and stuff. So I suppose we could see Mysterio. The Chameleon, I still feel like that tease that they gave at the end of the Hasbro PulseCon panel was teasing a new Chameleon. So we'll have to see. X says Evelyn and Skeletor looking good. Mr. Allmine agrees on Skeletor. John says yet another subline. Yep. I mean, basically, I'm sure with the vintage collection line for Masterverse, they're going to go back and redo pretty much everybody that they've already done before. You can almost guarantee it. I'm sure He-Man will come out at the same time as Skeletor. Felix says definitely wanted a more vintage look for the Masterverse figures. Has anyone gotten their Phoenix shipped from Pulse yet? Still waiting. I did not buy it from Pulse, so I can't answer you that one. Maybe somebody else in the chat can chime in for you on that one if they haven't already. Kobo Cop Customs. How do they manage to come out with some new type of vintage or retro He-Man and Skeletor like twice a fucking year? Who's buying this? You'd be surprised. Nostalgia is a powerful thing, but I don't think it's just going to be Skeletor and He-Man. I mean, obviously they will do both of those, but I think it's basically just a way for them to kind of go back and redo the same characters that they've done before. And I think more vintage looking Masterverse figures I think will be appealing to some people, as the previous comment had indicated. Skunk Life Media, been waiting on that. Already pre-ordered DJ and Cammy for Street Fighter. Jada Toys, yeah, the Cammy and DJ went up. Was it last week or the week before? They're kind of moving a little faster finally on the Street Fighter stuff, which is nice. Guile's always Guile and Chun Li are my two favorite Street Fighter Two characters. They're the two I would always play in the arcades. Ryu sometimes, but Guile and Chun Li were usually my go-to characters. Judge Dreads, what's up? Their faces are off-putting. I assume you're talking. I think you're talking about the turtle Christmas figures. Yeah, I would kind of agree with you. They are a little bit weird, but that's like the new craze. Like everybody does holiday themed figures now. Christmas, Halloween. Um, that seems to be a big trend these days. Is every year we get new holiday themed figures from various companies. Kobo Cop says, I wouldn't be surprised if Pixel Dan is responsible for buying 80% of those lines all by himself. Contra, the original Contra was great. Judge Shreds, a lot of people are saying how great the Secret Wars wave is. Nothing but characters we have seen a million times. Uh, well, we did get two new characters, but it's the vintage packaging, and the shield and everything. I mean, yeah, nostalgia. You just can't you can't discount the nostalgia factor with stuff like that. It's a very powerful uh, marketing motivator, I will say. But with the Secret Wars, we did get two brand new characters never done in the Marvel Legend line before. So the Beyonder and Titania. So to me, that's cool. But yeah, Secret. I mean, the moment I saw that they were going to do Secret Wars, I was like, this is going to be a lot of reissue figures or characters that we've already gotten with some probably some slight retooling or something. But 100%. Lines like that allow companies like Hasbro to essentially reuse molds and stuff that they had before, put out updated versions of characters that we've gotten before. I said badass Atron. Stick Stickman says I paid to see way too many bad Transformer movies. No more. I'll wait for Paramount Plus. I may wait, but again, I've heard people who went in thinking, "Man, this movie's gonna suck," and they came out and said it was actually pretty good. So, I mean, I haven't seen it myself, so I'm certainly not going to sit there and tell you it's good, but I've heard good things. But I am on the fence of whether I'm just going to wait for it to come out on Hasbro Plus or Paramount Plus, or not yeah, Paramount Plus. Not really a Transformer fan myself, but I don't go to theaters either. John, once again, greetings from Ireland. Cartoons and Cannabis. I await my Punisher 2 pack on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. Meanwhile, Peeps getting from Amazon already. Yeah, I saw Jay Hernandez already had his Punisher 2 pack. I didn't look to see where he got it from, but I'm assuming it was probably Amazon. I will tell you, I got a delay notice from Amazon on the Inhumans Lockjaw 2 pack the other day, so it got pushed to October. Chameleon is retro card. They've done Chameleon before, but I feel like that tease was some type of updated Chameleon. Judge Shreds. Amazon sometimes, not always. It's kind of like Russian roulette. Trying to pick which place is going to get something first is like kind of playing Russian roulette. Sometimes it's Hasbro Pulse, sometimes it's Amazon, sometimes it's retailers like Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. Um, I generally don't. I just pick a place, and then when it comes, it comes. I don't usually worry about it. I am supposed to get the Vulture. I think I said that already, but the Vulture 2 pack from Hasbro Pulse that's supposed to arrive today. What's up, Ruckus? Got in late. What's the deal with Quicksilver? Quicksilver, according to Dan Young, for international folks outside of Walmart or outside of Canada and the US, it's supposed to go up for pre-order tomorrow. I don't know specifics of where, but essentially international people. Here in the US and Canada, it's a Walmart exclusive going up next month, October. Dan Young did not specifically say, but I'm guessing Walmart Collector Con, which is probably going to be around the same time as New York Comic Con. Judge Shreds, I always played with Chun Li, Blanca, Honda, and Awesome. Yeah, not even gonna. But I mean, I would play around with all various of them. My best friend, he would always be. He loved Blanca and Zangief. He liked the big guys. E Honda sometimes was fun to play. Ryu and Ken, like Ryu. I had one move where you get like I would be able to get somebody in the corner and you just start like kicking them. So that's always why I liked Ryu. Ken was never one I played very much. Um, but I liked Chun Li because she would always, she could jump around and everything. Hasbro needs to rerun the damn Range Viper. Still salty about them. Where I just pre-ordered Marvel Legends Secret Wars for full wave. I may pre-order a second wave to open. Yeah, I've got one full wave on pre-order. I'm gonna wait, and then I may end up going. The ones I want to open for sure are Beyonder and Titania. So I may go back and order seconds of those. I think the others I'm just going to leave on the cards. Judge Shred says, passed on Punisher 2 pack. I'm going to make my own custom for less. Don't want Bushwhacker. Yeah, I like Bushwhacker. Amazon hasn't sent the Punisher 2 pack to me, and some peeps received a delay notice. I was just saying I got a delay notice on the Lockjaw one, but I've seen some people have in fact gotten the Punisher 2 pack already. And that's the other thing is like sometimes places like Amazon they get partial orders in. So like maybe the first people who were to pre-order it got theirs already, but others who pre-ordered it the same day but maybe a little bit later. I mean, I don't know exactly how Amazon does it. I don't know if it's a first come first ship or what, but they probably just got like half their order or something and then they'll ship out the rest later. But I wouldn't say it's not reliable. I mean, we sometimes don't have patience, but not reliable would mean that they don't get it to you at all, or they get it to you damaged, or whatever. So just because somebody got it before you did is not really the end of the world. I know it may seem that way sometimes when you start seeing lots of other people get the thing that you ordered, and you're like, "Where's mine?" But Skunk Life. I mean, if you played Ryu, then you basically played Ken. They were a little different, but yeah, like no one ever talks about the original Street Fighter game, which was like not not this anything. It was more like the original Street Fighter game, if I remember correctly, was more like a Streets of Rage type game, where it was like a side scroller. I think if I remember, and I think it was Ryu and Ken that you played in that game, if I remember. But and I don't know where I was going with that thought, other than just you never really think about the original Street Fighter game, or you don't hear people ever talk about the original Street Fighter game. Cartoons and cannabis, as Frank Castle's worth the wait. And don't forget, if you want a Punisher War Van, you can get that ramen toy one from Big Bad Toy Store. I haven't. It might have sold out. I haven't looked, but I was tempted, to get a Punisher War Van, but I just don't really have the space, and so I was like, nah. Yeah, definitely the original Street Fighter was not like a beat up fighting game like Street Fighter 2. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was kind of like Streets of Rage or like a side scroller where you just like you went and you beat people up as you walk down the street kind of thing. I think I only played the original Street Fighter game in the arcade like maybe once or twice. It was not common in the arcades like Street Fighter 2 was. Like, you go into any arcade in the was it late 80s or 90 early 90s, and you'd find like 10 Street Fighter 2 arcade games, but Street Fighter 1 was never that. Maybe I'm missing my games, but it was a side scrolling game. So like the Punisher, things like that, I'm pretty sure, unless you're saying it's not a side scrolling game, but it wasn't a fighting game where you face off against each other. It was basically where you go down and Psycho Dad. What about the Ramen Tank? Again, it interests me, especially like the Wolverine one for CoverGirl. But my space for large vehicles is so limited that I feel like I'm just gonna wait for official ones, or and even then, I'm as the space becomes more and more scarce, probably gonna get more and more selective. So, but the tank, the ramen toy tank, definitely was tempting, mainly because I just wanted a Wolverine tank for my CoverGirl figure. I didn't really care about the bridge layer or even the regular tank, especially since we haven't gotten a Steeler figure. But I was tempted just for Wolverine, since I don't know if Hasbro will ever give us a Wolverine tank. You sure about that, Jay? I don't. Maybe. I mean, like I say, I only remember it once or twice, but I thought it was like a completely different. The original Street Fighter was a completely different style of game than Street Fighter 2, but maybe I'm mismemorizing. I'll look it up after the video just for my own peace of mind. Martin, you think they're going to make a Secret Wars Wave 2 maybe next year? Yeah, I think pretty good likelihood that we will see additional waves of Secret Wars figures. I mean, nothing I've seen, but if I was a betting man, I would say yes. What I don't know is whether they will stick primarily to. I mean, we talked about this on Monday. I can't think of many characters that was in the Secret Wars comic that, at least if we're sticking with Secret Wars 1. Now, if you move up and start doing stuff from Secret Wars 2, you get a lot more characters, but which I suppose they could. I mean, essentially, the Beyonder is really based on Secret Wars 2, not the original Secret Wars. And obviously, because we got Titania and Beyonder, they're not just like sticking to figures that was done in the original uh, Mattel line. All right, now you guys. So I'm gonna Google it now, just so we can. because I know like the original Street Fighter video game did not have all the characters like Street Fighter 2 has.
Moto, who thought to bring something which was a tactic later used by Midway for the release of All Eternity. A series of one-on-one matches in which you have 30 seconds to knock them out.
All right, I guess it was
If
a
the
fighting
match
game.
ends before a
I don't know why
fighter
I'm
is knocked
thinking
out,
it was something
then
different.
the one with the greater amount of hit points left will be declared the winner. You need to win 2 rounds in order to defeat your opponent and proceed to the next battle. Some of the staples from the Street Fighter franchise would first appear here, including the world map showing your progress, as well as the character portraits before and after the bouts. After every 2 fights, you will encounter the bonus stage, in which you either have to use your impressive martial arts skills and break some blocks, or jump around and decimate some pieces of wood. The list of characters you will encounter includes some familiar faces as well as some that haven't been seen since. These include Retsu, Jackie.
Alright, we don't have to get through that. Alright, so you guys are right. For some reason, I thought it was a side-scrolling game. It was definitely a little more primitive than Street Fighter 2, but I guess it was very much in the same style. Like, I wonder why they don't do. Nobody ever does characters from Street Fighter 1. Alonzo, yes, Guile from Jada Toys. That's how we got off on the Street Fighter subject. But Guile from Street Fighter, or Guile from Jada Toys, is going up for pre-order tomorrow. It was just announced this afternoon. So 12 p.m. Eastern Time, places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. We saw it at San Diego, but got a few new images here. It's got his comb. It's got his dog tags. It's got his flat top. It's got a power effect. So, again, pre-order for the Jada Toys. I still have my soda toy Guile, which really still holds up today. So this one was released back in the 90s, but I have his dog tags somewhere. I'm not sure why they're not on the figure, but this figure had dog tags too. And had alternate hands. I've got the hand with the comb in it. But like I said, Guile was always one of my favorites. They showed the back of Akuma at San Diego Comic-Con. We have yet to see the front of the figure or really see like the face or anything. But yes, they did tease Akuma at San Diego Comic-Con. And I was like, I kept trying to get the guy, like, I was there at the booth and I kept saying, hey, can you just like turn it a little bit? And I was like, no. I was like, I mean, they were deliberately keeping the front of the figure a secret. Automaton, they should continue. Storm Collectible should continue their Dark Stalkers. Not sure what. My guess is they didn't get the sales, but Darkstalkers is kind of a pretty obscure game. I remember Soda Toys back in the day. They were going to do a Darkstalkers line, and then the company kind of fell apart, and it never happened. But they had like prototypes and stuff that they were showing off. All right, well, we're almost at the hour, so I think we're going to call it a day. But as always, once again, thank you guys for tuning in, getting the latest updates on the news. Again, Quicksilver for you outside the U.S. The classic Quicksilver is supposed to be going up for pre-order. For those of us in the U.S. and Canada, we have to wait till next month for Walmart to put it up, likely through Walmart CollectorCon. As we just talked about, Street Fighter Guile going up for pre-order. I think we're going to get... I think either tomorrow or Friday we are going to get a new McFarlane pre-order, maybe the Christopher Reeve Superman. I won't say 100%, but I've seen some indications that maybe tomorrow or Friday. I've seen conflicting dates because like Entertainment Earth doesn't have any McFarlane pre-orders for tomorrow, but they do have one on Friday. Unless I don't think the Reeve Superman is a gold label, so it should be available everywhere. Let's hope. I really hope the Christopher Reeve Superman is not some type of store exclusive, because that would really suck. Because that's going to be a hard figure to get. That figure is going to sell out, I imagine, pretty quickly. So, but keep an eye out for that, possibly this week. Of course, as soon as any specific details are announced, we will have that up at TNI. I will be back on Friday, of course, with a pre-recorded video, kind of recapping things for the week and anything new that happens between now and then. So hopefully we'll check that out as well. Also, don't forget, if you like winning stuff, we have 2 contests going on, both Marvelous News and Toy News International, where we give away on a monthly basis $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. There are links to both of those contests in the video description below if you want to get more details on that. And yeah, so as always, guys, stay safe out there. Since I won't be talking to you one-on-one until Monday, have a great weekend, though please do check out Friday's video, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to ToyNewsEye.com, MarvelousNews.com, JediInsider.com, and TFormers.com. And remember, action figures are great,